guys, we unbox the Rode VideoMicro here, and you see the packets have four main parts. We can see the microphone itself. Here it is, a very small and nice microphone. This is the cable that we connect this microphone to our DSLR. This is the shock mount, the suspension mount that we're gonna put the microphone on it. I'm gonna show in a minute how to do it. And the last one is the fluffy cut, a dead cut, how they call it. You put it on your microphone, and if you use it for outside and it's windy, it's very useful to have it in the package. Okay guys, so first let me show you how we put all these four parts together, and after how we mount it in our DSLR. Okay, so this is our microphone. As we said, we're gonna put it on our shock mount here. You have just to push it here where is the this gap here. So you just push it and it's going inside. And after we have the cable that we're gonna connect to our DSLR. So very simple, connect it here and you put this end to our DSLR. If you're gonna use the microphone outside, I really recommend to put the fluffy cut here. And if you want to put correctly, you have to put until this line over here, you see, because there is a rubber thing here. So you have to put it very good until that spot over there. Yeah, so this is our microphone ready to use. Okay, let's put it to our DSLR here. So this space here is exactly for mounting microphones or lights or whatever. Okay, so we have to just slide it here in this metal special mount. Okay, we slide it and just make sure to tighten it a bit like this. So I tighten it and it's not going out, tighten very well. And then you just have to connect into the microphone port here. Every DSLR have a microphone port, so you just connect it, and actually it's already connected and ready to use. One small tip I would recommend here, it's actually very important, is to put the cable here on the gaps here. If you can see these small gaps here, to put it here, because if you don't put it, the microphone moving too much, you see it's moving too much, it's moving like crazy. So if I put it here inside this gap here, okay, so I put in the gap here, you can see now the microphone is not moving too much, it's more stable because the cable keeps it from moving. Yeah, you see the difference? See, it's not moving too much. Now if I take it off, wow, it's moving like crazy. So yeah, this is a small tip to put it here in the gap. And to make some cable management, you can drag it from this direction, let's say, if you want. You can drag it around and put it around and after to the microphone port. And now that we're talking about tip, guys, a second tip will be about the fluffy cut. First, I told you about the cable and how you can make it more stable. The second is, if you don't want to lose this, guys, just make sure to put it very tight until the line I showed you before, because actually many people put it very good this time, but many people put it just like that, put like this, and they think it's secured there, but it's not. It can go very easily, you see. You can just touch something or whatever, or just move a bit and you can lose it, guys. And if you are in a boat or I don't know, somewhere in a car driving, you don't want to lose it, guys. So make sure to put it until this line here. Do you see this line here? And there is a rubber thing inside here, so if you put it until this line, it's secured with the rubber thing, so it will not go anywhere, guys. So we came outside. I'm actually in the roof of the building that I'm living, and today is extreme situation to check the microphone. It's windy, especially up here, but it's good to check and see how it sounds. So probably now you can hear the wind and everything. I'm using it with the fluffy cut on it, so if it prevents or not the sound, I'll check it later. As I see in my volume here, it's too windy here, and this is how it is. The wind comes from this direction, so let me turn the camera this direction here. Okay, so the wind comes from behind me, and let's see if it's gonna be windy now again, if it's good or not. It's also raining a bit so not the best time for making videos actually. But that's why this is the fluffy cut, that's why the package is the fluffy cut. So in case you had to use the camera, you had to use the microphone in a bit wind, so to prevent the distortion that the wind makes. So guys, I removed the microphone. Now I'm recording my audio in the internal audio. So this is how it sounds. It's a bit windy here upstairs. It's also raining, so maybe I should put this. So this is how it sounds, guys, and probably it's awful. It's windy. So let's try again back the Rode video mic without the fluffy cut. I'll remove the fluffy cut and let's hear how it sounds by itself. And after we're gonna put the fluffy cut as well. Let's do this. Okay guys, so right now I'm giving the Rode VideoMicro without the fluffy cut. It's too windy for it right now. It's recording all the wind. It's very noisy, so I know it's in my... Okay, so I just put the dead cut, the fluffy cut on the mic, on the VideoMicro, and I think it's performing much better. It's still windy, the same windy, still it's a lot of windy actually. I'm on the roof of my building right now. The levels of the audio actually it's going red sometimes, but not so much as before. Right now, yeah, it's not going so much at red. You can judge the video. I will check after. Oh, now it's so windy that it's too much windy. I understand, but this is extreme situation for this microphone, right? In every microphone, every microphone will perform bad in so much wind, right? Yeah, so there's nothing I can do actually. So let's turn around the microphone to see, because the wind coming from behind me. So let's see, if I put the microphone here, the wind comes from there. Maybe it's better right now. No, it's worse, right? You can hear, you can capture so much wind, but today I'm telling you again, this extreme situation is too windy. Another thing I want to do right now is to put the camera here and to see, whoa, here is too windy, and to see from where you can hear me. I'm still talking, you know, from here can you hear me well? Wow, it's too windy, guys. So you see, the fluffy cut cannot save you if it's too windy, guys, so I don't know. Yeah, but I don't want you like to say, oh, this sucks, you know, every microphone will perform this way. If it's windy, you cannot do nothing, right? So don't judge from this video that this microphone sucks. I'm actually at the high level. It's much windy here. I bring it on purpose to see how it performs with the wind, right? So I'm curious myself to transfer this to my computer and see how it is. And so guys, I checked the recordings. Actually, the fluffy cut proved that makes amazing work in the wind. I didn't expect it. It reduced the wind so much. You saw the difference without the fluffy cut. The microphone captured all the wind, and with the fluffy cut, it reduced everything. Okay, you can hear sometimes when it's too much windy, but most of the time it reduced everything. So I'm gonna do the same comparison indoors. I'm in the house, it's quiet here. So I'm actually now taping with the Rode VideoMicro with the fluffy cut. I'm actually don't need it. I can remove it right now, and we're gonna see how it sounds. And after, I'm gonna put again the internal microphone to see the difference for having or not having a microphone in your DSLR. Let me remove it right now, the fluffy cut, and see how it performs. Guys, I just removed the fluffy cut from our Rode VideoMicro, so I'm taping without it. And for indoor situation like this, it works perfectly fine. We don't need actually the fluffy cut for indoors, except if it's windy. So you see how it performs very well with it or without it. I think it's almost the same indoors. So, but we need only the fluffy cut when we go outdoors and it's windy. So this is how is the recording. And if I try to blow actually a bit wind from my mouth to it, let's see how it capturing. You see the difference. So the same if I put the fluffy cut in front. Let's say I'll just put it just like this, for example, not very well. Just put it like that, and I'm gonna do the same. So I think you understand the difference. If you go outside and it's windy, you definitely need the fluffy cut. But we are indoors, we don't need it. So let's go check how the camera, how the recording will sound if we don't use no the VideoMicro, no nothing, just the internal voice recording of the DSLR. Okay guys, and now I'm recording my voice with the internal microphone of the DSLR, so you can see the difference of having or not having an external microphone. Obviously you can understand that having an external microphone improve your sound recording, and you probably, if you need to record a voice or something, you should use an external microphone. And now, just for the sake of the comparison, I put back the Rode VideoMicro just to see how the sound is much better using it. And one small comparison that I did before outside and I want to do inside indoors is just to go a bit farther, so you can see if you still hear me well. So I'm going like 2 meters now from my microphone and I'm walking more. I know I'm not in focus right now, but I'm like 3 meters now away. I'm using manual focus, that's why I'm not in focus. And now I'm like 4 meters away and move more in the back. You can see how you can hear the sound. Definitely the sound become worse and now it's becoming better. I'm coming more close to the camera, and that means that this microphone is made to be used in very short distance like this. Here like 50 centimeters you can hear me very well, but if I'm going more and more and more and more, you see that the sound reducing and reducing. So it's better to use a microphone in a close distance like this. Okay guys, let me know your thoughts about the microphone in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe and see you in another one.